for Dimboola as the umpire will come in and put it in the air. Two ruckmen set themselves, and once again they just run straight around, don't jump at the footy, play on the umpire call, stacks on the middle near the cricket pitch trying to get it out of his land, and he can't. And the umpire straight away says, give it to me, I'll have another bounce up. Throw up it goes, lots of numbers. And down by the Saints, taken by Klein, kicks it inside, 50. Loose ball, Henry's going to attack it first, gets there, overruns it. Now picked up by the Dimmy boys and they can just work it out of the fence through Miller. Goes one way, goes the other, goes sideways and finds his target outside his teammate just on defensive 50 into Ross. Ross can turn and go, which he does, looks up, really no one long to go. So he goes short, finds his teammate at centre wing. Hamble off and get half forward, Macklin takes it. Still about 80 from goal. He goes long towards the pocket. Grant at the back. Oh, I thought he had the position there to take it. Couldn't. Dives on the ball. Lots of numbers on it. Umpire's going to come in and blow his whistle. And says, give it to me.
Just kicked me in that front position. He should have marked that ball, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's a baller.
It's in the air. He went even further to the land. Ducks one way, ducks the other. Gets near the boundary line on his right foot to the top of the square. Should have held the mark, was Judd. Right, he didn't. And it rushed through for a behind. So first score on the board goes to Dimboola. So 9-1. Good start by Dimboola too, so they moved the ball well.
They've done all the attacking.
Wait till they get in. Short, to Brian, back pocket, Ross stands in there. He looks up to it, down the line, that's going to be out. Ball! Miller is going to sneak in from about 4 jumps and try and take the kick.
So Miller, 60 metres out from goal, left foot at boot, told to play on now, goes in, kicks it in high, Jack Ladd's there, couldn't, has taken the mark, no, didn't get paid, then got it out there again, goes to Moore goes one way or the other, then gets a handball out, coming through his gauge right, ducks one way, ducks the other, just strong work, gets it over the corner, goes down the line, but people takes the will be there and take the mark. Lucas on the left foot, and that's on the great kick. Cody Bryant stands there. Should have taken the mark, then gets a left hand handball over from Cody Bryant over there, handball to Davidson. Took one bounce, gets it in the forward line. Mitch Martin's there, on there, it's going to win the ball there though. That was, couldn't take, by Kent. He relieves, gets it out. Coming back out, and a good mark there by Griffiths. So Griffiths then the tackle on the ground, holding the ball, quickly played on, paid advantage. Cody Bryan picks it up, goes long into the forward line. Mitch Martin's there, can't take, just got out position. Got it there by Kent again, comes back into Miller. Miller takes it to true centre half back position for Dimboola. So Miller.
And that's has come from the ground with his ankle.
With his ankle, yeah, that's it.
Miller straight up the middle to Big O'Neill. He handballs off to the running Ross. He handballs backwards to O'Neill, who was stationary, and he dropped the ball. Advantage paid. He took it and went. Yeah. So Brian, this is Maxie. He goes around the circle and kicks to his brother. And from right on 50, the man on the mark will stand. He could launch this for goal.
I'd want him to have a shot if I was coaching him.
Well, the good bloke's in the hole there, so there's no space there to move.
He looks inboard. Looks inboard now. Runs a little bit of a nut, kicks it right to the top of the edge of the square. It'll go off hands, comes to ground. We'll try to work it out. Collect it back. Will it sit? It does. Quick kick smothered. Dimboola's got numbers back here everywhere. Got myself as he went to ground. And little kick for a high tackle. Had the snap, but just couldn't get it high enough.
Slipped as a kick from curves.
Come back and it's in the corridor, absolute dangerous. 1 on 3, nearly a free kick for kicking in danger. Miller went to ground, got a handball out to O'Neill, and he relieves, he gets it out to Lance. Back flank, long to the centre wing, Dubois. over the top. Will it sit for him? Irvin on his tail, down the line. Out of bounds. Johnson and Sahi, you passed the premium plate and score it for this first quarter. Record got to like Emma Piri MP for Lowell.
Doesn't he get penetration and kick that length? Eh? Kicks the ball a long way, ball's thrown back in again. Martin McDonough over the top. McDonough had 2 goes at it. Now Martin gets a handball out to there's Morgan. He can't now. He does get it. Gets it quick handball back to Martin. Smothered off the hands there. Comes back in. Comes up there to Morgan. It's smothered again by Dimboola, and it's going to be a ball up to the give it to me. 3 chances there for the Saints just to clear that. They've got smothered, so he played by Dimboola all the time. They've smothered the ball off the boot. 2 big fellas will go at it again. McDonough gets the tap down again. Miller had it and then lost it. And then wrapped up and tackled. Again. Cooks, I think it was. Will go again. And McDonough gets it back. Big climb here. Then over the top there was Mellon. He's got the left foot. Maxi Grimes should run into this. He'll be first there. Then he'll have to get a handball. Goes to the running player. It just went one hand there. That was Brendan. Lost the ball. Now comes back to Brendan this time. Got to hit a target. Does. Goes inside. Goes to Gage Wright. Gage Wright gets a little bit. Mitch Martin. Mitch Martin comes out and takes a mark 25 metres out easty on a 45-degree angle. Should go back with his capabilities and kick the first measure of the game. One behind Dimboola. The Saints will get the score, but Mitch Martin lines them up from 30 metres out, 45-degree angle, and should put their first goal on the board.
Put it in the book.
Well, he should kick this. He should kick this. So Mitchy Martin comes in, lines them up on the runway, comes in, kicks and kicks it beautifully. Straight over the umpire's head and puts their first goal on the board. So they go to 1-6. Dimboola are 1 behind at the 7-minute mark, easty of the first quarter.
Well, he's the player that's got a stop problem. He's a guy you've got spoke about it pre-game. He's the bloke that's capable of kicking 5-6 playing as a big forward. So Dimboola, we've got to put a bit more work into that. I didn't mind their matchup with Kent going to him early, but they've got to have a player, I believe, to play in the hole in front of him so he can't lead into that space. Too much territory there to have to roam into.
Good kick by Gage Wright, though. Got to hit the target. Didn't have to break
So
stride.
back in the middle. Ruckman set themselves. Nope, you're all blocked up. Give it to me. Another ball up. That's 5 points.
Kicking is pretty much directly.
48 bang, straight through. So they go to 2-12. They lead Dimboola by 11 points. Not too much. Scoreboard and just 2 easy men around the middle.
Good play by Jackson Crooks there, Reece.
He's a good lad. I think he'll develop nicely. Yeah, it's a great start by the Saints, Coop. So they've run the ball well. Look, Jimmy came out with a lot of intent, used the ball very well, but the Saints seem to have settled a little bit, and they've got a much more open forward line, and what I love to see their first game.
Yeah, no, very good.
And had time and then just a handball within hope. Comes back out and then a quick handball out. They can pick around the corner there by Griffiths. Turn over. Saints can work it forward through Slatter. pushing right. Comes out to Davidson, who's left foot. Beautifully done. Just beautifully done. He saw out the corner where his eye Crooks was unattended and about 30 metres out from goal, and he hooked it right across his body, and Crooks on his hands and knees were able to take a good mark.
Good hit, Jakey, well done!
Good hit! Straight over our boundary umpire down there, Eastie, and probably he's got here to throw it for.
Nice, hasn't he? He's got the old mohawk down, mate, the young bloke there. Good on him. Could tell us something decent, that's all.
Comes in, Jackson Crooks.
He's been lively this late.
I don't know if Aussie guys picked a couple of goals this year. Drop puck, put that one in the book as well. And the Saints are away and running at the moment. But 3 in the first 10 minutes. So they look for the scoreboard. They've gone to 3 straight 18. Dimboola 1 behind.
That's a good start, actually.
A great start
Great
by the
start.
Saints, and what I'm liking is they're capitalising on their opportunities. They're giving themselves good opportunities and good looks in the forward line. What's concerning me now is the Dimboola players are not following their men into attack. When the Saints go into attack, they're giving them too much space.
Yep. You've got a man up and or you've got to get in that hole, haven't you? Like little Crooks was there on his own. It was a great spot up there, also. Back in the middle there, the two big fellas would go at it again. Martin and McDonough. McDonough gets it down, but Martin follows up and coming through his Ben Miller. Had the ball and then lost it, then rucked up and then fired blows his whistle. And said, give it to me. 3 goals 18. The Horsham Saints got 1 behind Dimboola at the 11.5-minute mark of this first quarter. Ball up again, McDonough and Martin. Angus Martin gets it down again, goes to more and more off to Miller. Miller on the left foot into a 4-8. Gets one hand up there, coming through there. Picked up, couldn't pick it up, then won the ball there. Picked up by Sellens. Sellens gets it over to Dubois, gets it into the forward line. Then they take a mark, gets a hand up there. Over there to Jack Lamp, goes one way, the other way, then tackled on the ground, dropping the ball. That'll be dropping the ball. Is it a high tackle? Well, if that was a high tackle, Eastie, I wasn't at the game, mate. Fair dinkum, no, I'm sorry.
And the whistle blew, I thought,
that was dropping the ball all day. I thought it was a great tackle by Will Tickner.
So did I.
Anyway, Lamp's got the free kick, and he'll go back. He's on the boundary line for right, but not in a great position. So if anyone can kick it, he can kick it probably. He'll get the distance easy. But I thought he was a bit stiff, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Comes in, Jack Lamp, lines up, kicks, and 2-4 just goes to the left. 2-4 behind. So they go to 2 behinds. The Saints are 3 goals 18. And if that was too high, well, I don't know exactly. Comes out, comes up more, gets the tap down there, then followed the ball up there, gone to ground, no Judd Wright's there to tackle him. Right on the boundary line, 60 metres out from Dimboola's goal, Eastie.
They need one, didn't
They do need a goal. They do need a goal. Ball's thrown back up again. They go again. Angus Martin gets it down. Ross Acedo around the corner, goes in the forward line, so the ball's bounced. Jack Lamp, strong, push it. That's nearly high there. I would have played that one high, Eastie. Didn't they? Umpire let it go. And now he blows his whistle in the 10-yard square.
The worrying sign there, Cobble, was 3 Saints defenders on the Jack Lamp. So they're 3 to 1.
Right at the top of the square, Sun's out, beautiful goes to footy. Comes down, Angus Martin rolls it, just dumps it out of the defence. And it goes right angles and out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Play and score exporters, and if they're in the AFL, that would be
Yeah.
play on the free kick. Couldn't. Diving off was Mackley, and they were going sort of left, right and centre at the footy, and the umpire has no choice but to call for another ball up. Again. Martin straight to Williams, he's going to kick didn't go anywhere as he's tackled. Ryan trying to kick it up, gets a kick out of the fence towards half back, driving out the corner, and all I said play on. Steer out the Slater. Half back. Looking for Morgan. Got hands to it in the middle of the ground. Brennan charging through, couldn't take it. Morgan did get through. Handball didn't make the distance. Comes down there. Madonna tried to cut in, threw it out to Pate, to Ross. Ross has a bounce and he's off to the races. Looks up. Spears it forward towards Campbell, and Campbell takes it half.
Ross picked him at Campbell into the forward line. Can he spot up in his grass? And taking the mark there is Sellens, Hamish Sellens. And he'll go back and have a shot and hopefully put their first goal on the board. Two behinds, the Saints at 3 goals straight, 18. So this is Sellens, Hamish Sellens. Going to kick from 50 east. He's going to take a very good kick. Kicks it in there, won't make the distance up over the back and just on his own. It was there, but it's marked. He just took an easy mark. No one even worried about that east. He just took it on his own. You've got to push both back and make the contest, surely. So Angus Martin kicks it long out of defence. They come up. In there's Davidson. He always goes hard, nearly dropping the ball. Sellers is there. That's a throw. Goes over to Mellington. Mellington's there and pushes his man over the boundary line, and said, and he didn't like it all. The comeback, Sellens come back to him, grabbed him by the jumper and said that was unnecessary, son. Now pushes Mellington over, yep. So the ball will be thrown back in, the two ruckmen again there. Campbell and Martin. Campbell once again up there. Martin gets it down. Jack Land on the left foot this time. Gets it into the forward line. Long and high. Little Mackley's there. Little Mackley's there. He's only a little fella. Lachlan Mackley. And took a fantastic mark. And I think it was against Brennan. And Mackley would go back directly in front. 20 metres out. 25 metres out. And should put their first goal on.
Well, he has to.
Well, he does. He does.
Desperately need this goal. They've attacked now for the last 6 minutes and they need reward for effort.
Well done by Jack Lanto on the left foot. Got both sides of the body. Comes in. Lachlan Mackley comes in. Kicks. And kicks committed. Never looked like this. So well done to young Lachlan Mackley. Used his body there. Took a good mark there, didn't he? That's good. So they go 1 goal to 8. And the Horsham Saints are 3 goals 18.
So ball play there by the Saints, Eastie. They had 3 fellas running back there. Actually, they played 2 others, and the 2 just jogged back and didn't even try to hit contest.
No, that's disappointing. And prior to that, though, Troops, they've been working well to get back and have a 3-on-1. In that particular incident, they were just happy to jog along and spectate, hoping the ball spilled out. And it's cost them a goal.
No, you've got to work hard with them, don't you?
Work it out. Why work it out?
Spot on there, too.
His first scored ball was by Emma Keeley.
Ross has been good too.
Yeah. So up in the air it goes again. Comes down to the ground. And then kick off the ground field. O'Neill couldn't pick it up, hustled his way, tried to dive on it. Miller gets it out, comes out, Warren bounce up, Hunter kick for handball, Brian. Put it on a free kick and does. Take it. Now, walks forward again. Look at the space that somebody's got to run into. Then he's got to get someone in the hole and the so Raxi Brian goes longer, good fist over the shot by whoever realised it. That's Stokes over supporting local Honey Rolls. 19.5 minutes in and the Saints are 3 straight. The Dimboola 1, 2, 8.
Yeah, Jack Henry held his own here.
Yeah,
should have went to him. Yeah, absolutely.
Willow, gotta go, Willow. Good kick it!
and a kick on it and out of bounds. And this little kick down.
First one. It should be gone.
We sit and call the game. All the coach's box. Slips over. He goes long, free kick down the ground. And it goes in Mackley. He'll go and kick it too far out. He's going past, he goes to Ross. Ross takes it on and spears it for the Campbell. Beautifully done. Mackley, Lamp went early wanting it, and Mackley wasn't ready, and then Lamp was out of position, so lifted the eyes and went a bit wider. Good kick. Found his teammate, and he speared it towards the Campbell.
You know what was great there with Ross receiving that ball? As soon as he got it, he was gone. No hesitation.
He's been their best player, mate.
Campbell, from about 35 off 3 or 4 steps, has drilled it for that second. And all of a sudden, as we enter covering just in time on by a minute, Dimboola hit back on the scoreboard, and they're now 22-14 for 3 straight 80s.
Just a little bit loose, the Saints going into their back line there, Easty. They're just a little bit loose. You've got to pick up your man. And Ross on the wing here. But when you're playing wing, Easty, when you go forward, you go forward. But as soon as they turn that ball over, you have got to find your man. And Ross is just running around on his own. So Max Bryan, you've got to tighten up there, son.
And I think the Saints just looked a little bit overconfident in themselves.
They did when they got those 3 goals, yep.
3 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Back in the middle again. McDonough again. Up against Martin. Martin gets it down. Moore's there, but he's wrapped up. And the umpire blows his whistle. They said, give it. Says, give it to me. Up they go again. The Rucks go at it. Martin, free kick. Well, instead of going to Martin, it's Martin. Go over the shoulder. You see that, Easty? They're in the way. Okay, comes out, Max Bryan's on his own this time. He's got another one over the top, he's got his brother, he ignores, goes into the forward line, and just chopped up and let it there. Well, was the man in Simon Nusky, then goes out wide again to Jack Lamp. Been good Lamp and Ross have been really good, and a great kick to Mackley. Mackley's made good position though, over the top then, comes back in there, Sellens is there, one way, the other way, then gives it back to Mackley, holding the ball, and he is spun out, but he got, yeah, no, that's not. There we go to Jack Henry. Henry's got a man out wide again to Maxie Bryan. You've got to work hard. Maxie, he does this time. Gets it around the corner, up in the air. Should take the mark, and this is Cooks. Cooks has been good. Kick the goal. Comes back in the middle again. Goes to Gage right. Gage right, short. Get into Klein. Got the running player and Judd Wright. Judd Wright goes bang! And just goes to the right and through for 89. Good run off the back line though by Judd Wright. Gives them an option down there. They'll bring the ball back in again. And they bring it back in by Kent. Kent puts it long out to this side. Who's there? Can't take the mark off. He's pushing the back. And McDonough who will receive the free kick.
McDonough looks one way, then the other gives it to Ross. Ross again. One bounce. Ball run a long way. Then kicks it long. Contest up here. Williams. Just too much body. Got QBO running over the back. Overcooks it, does he? He does. And Brennan just slips back in there and takes the mark.
Great play by Brennan there, Coops, to read that.
Read it well.
Defensive side of centre. Freddie Moore fellas didn't talk. It's going to come over the back to Cody Bryan. He's not got the full pass too easy. This handball smothered. Goes off the carpet to Cody Bryan again, but comes to Lamp and he laces it out beautifully. Magnet doesn't miss too many targets. Doesn't set up his teammate. And Northern comes over the top, takes a mark, goes straight away, and he turns it over, and he'll come back with a little bit of interest. As the little boys working out, Kent long towards centre wing, over the back. Comes back to Ross, who is in everything, and he's got to do that for the whole game. And a punch over the top, stays in, comes to Williams. Williams on his left foot from the boundary. Judd Wright gets down there. Oh, should have wrapped him up, and the Saints Give a circle work, they can run this out, and off they go. More great work. Oh, went to ground though, held up, thrown to the ground. Umpire says, give it to me. Ball up.
He was gone if he didn't slip over, wasn't he? He was out then.
Great tackle by stage right.
25 minutes gone. Contest at the moment. One more than one. Good back to Munyard. Surprise right. His kick got a shot at Davidson. He steers it out wide and Crooks takes the mark.
He played good at first. Real good.
He goes short to Morgan. Oh, that would have paid the mark. Umpire says play on. And all that happens is a siren sound. So at the first quarter break, it is the Saints with their nose in front by 5 points. 3-1 for them. Dimboola 2-2 for them. We'll take a break and we'll be back with the first quarter summary shortly.
Little follow there.
6-2, Storm 2-2, and Demons 5-1, and all tied to 3-2. So umpire to get things underway in the second quarter. Saints by 5 points, middle wrestling, up it goes in the middle. Down but intercepted. All marks hit hard by Land. And went round the corner, and leaves in the ribs there. Good sword, he gets up. Back to the umpire, and up it goes again. Donahue, this time Davidson is wrapped up by Miller. Ball up number 3. Donahue flicks back Moorville. Got his hands to it. His arm pinned it by Dave Wright, who seems to be going with more most of the time. And as soon as he grabs the footy ball, he's set upon. There's again. Ball up number 4. Coming out this time. Ross couldn't take it with him. Going on the ground, holding the footy. Umpire says, give it to me. It's going right this time on the bottom of it. So we're just taking turns. We've played nearly 50 seconds and moved the ball all of about 5 metres and had 5 ball-ups. Line. He breaks out. Kicks it into the open. Towards half forward. Morgan sort of lost his foot. Got it. Crooks over the top. Overcooked it. Coming out to O'Neill. He gets around with the handball to Miller. Miller just dances through. Gets on his left foot and goes wide to Land. Land will turn and want to go. He's got a magnificent kick on him. Instead he holds it up. Goes long down the line. Reichelt over his head. And fortuitous lands in his teammate's arms. Goes on. That was Dimboola. 1-on-1. Oh, it could have been a hold. I don't know. When you can't go to the ball, Gage right back on it. And he's wrapped up by Williams. Handball. Oh, great work by Williams. Great tackle by Williams. Forced the error from Judd Wright. Handball went straight to Sellers. And he's gone bang. And put the Dimboola Roos in front. 3-2-20 to 3-1-19.
Yeah, fantastic tackle.
That's the pressure that you want to see if you're coaching the side, isn't it? Dimboola brought the pressure then where they weren't going to let the Saints have any easy disposal. And what I liked too was Miller looked down the field, had no options, went wide to Land, but then Land went nice and long into the forward 50 and very quickly. He played like him.
You said before the game you like him off half back, and when he gets it out on that wing, at least he's got a prodigious kick on him. He's got that 20 and 30 out from goal.
He is good. He's a beautiful kick for football.
He goes and he kicks it long, but he's got some penetration. The ball back in the middle again with Donahue. He's got contest in the middle there. Donahue and Angus Martin gets it down again. Couldn't the middle though. He's tackling down the ground. Goes to Cody Bryan on to Kleiny. Kleiny gets it out wide to Mitch Martin. He runs in open space. Goes one way, the other way. Then he's got to come back and does to Max Bryan. He can load up and have a shot. Goes in there. Goes bang. Oh, he's kicked the goal and it's good play by Mitch Martin. Just brought it back and Maxi Bryan never let him down and kicked a 50-metre goal.
It's a great contest right here, probably between Bryant and Ross, because both of them are getting plenty of the footy, but Ross has probably been a little bit more damaging until that instant.
I do think so. certainly been their best player. I thought Ross was their best player, but Max Bryan can do those sort of things and kick the ball long.
They stand next to each other when the ball goes up, and then they just go, we're going our own way. See you later.
So on the scoreboard, the Horsham Saints are 4 goals, 125, Dimboola 3-2-20. So we're back in the middle at the 1.5 minute mark of this second quarter. Van Bruins coming around the boundary line, bad ankle injury by the looks. Up they go again. Martin Z. McDonough gets it down again, coming through with more. Klein had it and then lost it. Max Bryan's in there this time, more hard at it. Was Jack Lamp, goes in hard as a solid little fella, East. He does go in hard, he puts it, he loves the contest, puts his body on the line, doesn't he? Dives in there, so they'll have another ball up again. Two big fellas go at it again, the rucks up they go, over the top is Martin again, comes down, picked up again by Klein, gets it out of the middle, goes to the little forward line, tap it over Clark, picked up and they'll leave through Harradine gets it out wide this time, picked up, all around there, again there by that man in Griffiths down the line, coming out the little, over the top, got it there was Mackley got a handball, wasn't it? They just came inside, had the right idea coming inside, but just wasn't a great handball, didn't hit its target, and the Saints guys just wrap it up, so Campbell will do the rough work again, over to Martin with Klein over the top, going to go straight to Jack Lamp though, he gets it on throwing Ben Miller comes into the ball line, this time Dubois there, gives a handball off again around the corner to Sellens who kicked that goal and just goes straight to Judd Wright.
Right, that's one out for a defensive goal, brings it out to
Mellington sweet.
Mellington out wide to Munyard, doesn't sit for him, not a good kick. Handball not good, turnover, taken by Dubois. He kicked it in hope and hurry, and didn't realise he had so much time. Ball stays in, will wrestle behind play, kicks it out wide. Ross and Brennan comes over the top. Sellens can handball to Ross. Instead he goes into Dubois. He gives it to Ross. Ross ducks around one. A banana kick, and he overcooked the banana kick and didn't even make the distance. And the Saints will lead out the game's right. Circle work happening at the moment. The ball comes down one side, the Saints go out the other. Davidson to Morgan. Still at half back, outer side of the ground. Coming forward, if he wants to go, right goes further to Angus Martin. Martin now handballs off, goes right, had Judd right out wide, instead he goes to one-on-one contact. Henry hardly been sighted, and goes out of bounds for Johnson Sahi. The art production facility, a section called the Port what precise class solutions to triple technology experts and training right in front of the scoreboard, which shows the Saints leading by 5. Good work on McDonough, Miller, good flicked it out. Now to Moore, finally got a little bit of space in the coach and then just chips it short to Campbell. To pull outside him, gives it back to Lamp, running past. He goes, don't argue, gives it to a couple, then kicks it. Nusky, will it sit for him? Does, breaks a tackle, handball back to the running Ross. He goes with one bounce, locks it up, kicks it along the ground and pushed over down the ground by Judd Wright. And the free kick will be taken by Dubois. He plays on straight away, running onto it, should be Sellens, loses his foot, gets it, bangs into one, taking the ground. Umpire says, give it to me.
On the ball, mate.
And we have a ball up. The players just struggle to hold their feet. You could see he wanted to stop prop, but as soon as he did, he would have slipped over. So right in the square, up it goes, numbers there, trying to pick it up some more. He's jumped on by 3. And then the umpire blows his whistle and give it to me. And the Saints are really more getting the ball and just jump on it. Up it goes again. Campbell down, Moore comes through, knocked out of his head, comes down to Dubois. He works his way through, goals! He actually played tunnel ball just about through Blake's leg, just about, and then stepped up into clear space and goal. So on the Elite Trotter scoreboard, Dimboola back in front by point, 4-2-26, 4-1-25. We've got a beauty here,
It's a great game. The Wales went pretty good today.
Good, no, very
really
good. No,
impressive down there.
he's vice captain, mate. Yeah, he's vice captain or deputy vice captain. No, that's Darcy Dubois. He's a very good little player.
Very smart football too.
Yeah, very good little player.
Almost set them up for a goal prior to that.
They need to get more out of Cody Bryan, give him a run in the ruck or something like that, I think. Give Angus Martin needs to go to centre half forward. Getting nothing out of Cody after that game he played last week. Is that true?
That's a fair call.
Yeah, get him in there, put him in the ball, on the ball, so the ball will be back in the centre this time. Not that Martin's going bad in there, but just Cody Bryan just needs to get into the game. Up they go again, Martin gets the ball down again. Jack Black runs onto it there, dives on it, then goes back out to Miller, comes back out to Cluxton on the left foot, normally hits a target, does the Donahue. Around the corner was Williams. Williams kicks it long with the left footer over there. Again was Jubar. Jubar wins the ball, runs in. Oh, it just goes to the left and had a chance Easty from 20 out and could have put his second on the board in a minute.
Did everything
And
right?
yeah, he did. As I said, he's had a good game. They bring the ball back in. Davidson takes the mark. They're just getting a bit rattled here, the Saints, mate. They looked really good that first 10 minutes, but since then, I reckon it's Dimboola have won the 4-3-27 to 4-1-25. They go out wide this time again to Mellington. Mellington on the left foot, brings it inside again. Judd Wright, good pick up down below the knees, then kicks it out wide. And Clugston just read it better and took the easiest of marks. So this is Clugston. He normally, as I said, hits a target, comes back into Campbell and does. The big fella in Campbell. Hits the mark. Been good. It's long into the forward line, over the top this time. It hits, beats all comers. Moore was there, Brennan's there. Got a handball out again. Judd right off the ground, kicks it in there. Coming back to McDonagh. Good work to Jack Black. He can load it up here. He does load it up. It goes into the forward line. Loads it. Oh, he just took the mark. And on the last line of defence that took the mark there was Will Tickner. And he will relieve.
So Tickner brings it out to Brennan. Brennan, a half back. Just need to get Mitch Mark up on the ball for a little while, at least.
Yeah, we've got to try something now because they're struggling.
Brian Neal held on to it. Comes back. Ball back in, it does. Davison works on it. Ball trying to around. Drop the footy, now Poland picks it up, kicks it forward, 1-on-1 over the top to Martin, he'll kick it and goal, will he, or it's going to go to the left? It goes to the left and through for one behind.
Coops, I would have liked to have seen him then just pop her over for Henry to run onto. Got a bit excited.
Running, so 4-3-27, number 2-26.
Big more orientated than Easty.
Taken by Williams, he goes backwards. Kick along the ground. Clean bowls everybody as it goes down. It does. And we'll have it down in front. So we'll go around the ground. Laharam 8-4-52. Calpee 1 behind. Harrow Balmoral 7-9-51. Taylor's Lake 1 behind. Montagna 2-2-14. And Waterloo 1-1-7. Umpire. Easy. League, Arrowhead, as you said, 6-2, so score 2-2, and 3-2, so it comes in,
Coops, this is what we wanted to see, but the players around the ground for Dimmy, the Sullins and the likes, they're having a crack today and they're getting involved in the game.
He's got time to load it up, punch forward, Moore slides, couldn't hold it. Dimboola at his feet, picks it up, goes back to Moore, still 80 out from goal. Campbell gives a lead and takes the mark, 48 metres out. Stinks. Going long, coming down the ground. He was trying to take a handball. Campbell from 52, long to the square. Irvin in front takes a mark. Dusty couldn't get there. Handball over the top. The 1-2-3 still in defence, and they've got to bring it out. Cody Bryan takes a mark. He's got Angus Martin up on the wing all by himself, trying to get back there for Brady. Well done. Comes down, Angus Martin picks it up. Campbell off to Gage right hand again for Davidson forward. They go long. Kenny running back with the fly to the ball. Got hands to it. Oh, tackle, dropping the ball. Great tackle. Great tackle. Martin's in the goal square ready to take it to Clugston. Clugston stops, props, you're in trouble, gets around, now on his left. Oh no!
Oh no!
He has pinged Clugston for running too far and he ran about 7 metres.
7 at most. Oh, jeez, I'd love to buy real estate off him.
No, you wouldn't, because there's no value in it.
True.
Comes in now. Kicks. Right, no, the distance. We've got you back there and over the top. No, play on. Comes down the pot. Oh, it's a throw!
That's all that He just went cold and snapped the goal, which might have been his first goal in certain
Comes out to Williams. So Williams, well, they have umpired 3. This is their 3rd game for the day.
Looks
He
like
takes the straight away, gives it to Lamb. Oh, that's a free kick. Well done, umpire. That was definitely there and down the ground it should be. Back to Jack Lamb. More got rid of it, and they'll stand in the ground. So that's 50. That is 50 because Davidson has moved off the mark. The umpire was obviously wrong. He was slammed after he got rid of the ball. It was down the ground. Jacko Davidson moved off the mark. The other umpires pulled it right back, and he's not even back on the mark where it was. That's just a comedy of errors at the moment. So Mary's called the play on, so it goes across the ground. He goes long and direct, great lead. Oh, great mark. Under great pressure, Miller takes it from Judd Wright, got a kick. Oh, Wright follows up, smothers. Ben Wright, Ben Miller, that's a free kick. He's thrown out of the contest, comes to Brent for 51, goes long and right. And we'll sneak through for 1 behind. So 4-3-28 plays 4-2-26.
Basically, the Saints have got to make a move at centre half forward, get the court. Cody Kenny, honestly, he's not the answer down the forward. I'd get him down back. They've got to get someone down, get Martin down there, get Cody Kenny into the ruck, mate. Coming back to Mellington down the line, and they stick it out of bounds.
that's a quality play.
No, it's
Like for a quality play, you do not want that. You're right, you've got to try to get Cody Kenny into the game. Cody Brian, sorry, into the game.
Absolutely. So they'll kick it back in by Williams. Oh, good 2 Williams, that's short. And then out, they couldn't take him up. Then the fella, big fella, goes to Max Bryan, his brother, opposite Cody. Cody then moves away, so the running player engaged right. Goes one way, the other way, back to Irving, back to Gage now. Now goes like wide, now he's got Cooks down, downfield. So Cooks in one front onto it, 1 bounce. Then gets it in the forward line, who can hit up? Kenny again. There it is again, just getting beaten there all the time. And that's where they're letting themselves down, I'm sorry. Then they come back, they win the ball back again, down the lines, Clugston, hits the man up, off hands, goes to Morgan. Morgan will come through the corridor this time, can't take the mark, is a young fellow in Holland, then got it now, gets it into the forward line, comes in the ball, it's all Dimboola though, he took the mark there, Benjamin, he's been good down back, left footer. Gets it out wide again to Williams. This is Williams, another left footer. Gets it down, dangerous though. Stood his ground over the young fella in Hunter. Then they win the ball back through to John Hood to Mackley. Mackley on the true wing position. Goes into Ross. Ross has got no opposition then quickly plays on. Got a man out wide. Will take the mark there. Comes back in there. That was Nusky. Nusky by the forward line. Jack Lamp just got in the open space. Then he'll take the mark and kick from 40 metres out, 35 metres out, directly in front, and you can put this one down. He will kick this goal. 4-4-28 to 4-2-26, a 2-point ball game, but he'll put them 8 points up here, mate. They've got to make a move, mate, absolutely. Getting killed at centre half forward. He's got no option down there. So Jack Lamp will come in. He kicks this right out of the ground there. He kicks the ball a mile, comes in. Jack Lamp kicks and just the goal up right. Has not moved. Probably as good as kicking in the top this way, mate. He kicks it long and he does kick it really well.
Whether
And
he's
he's played a good game too.
Doesn't matter if he's kicking for goal or kicking to a teammate. It's a beautiful
He's
kick.
a beautiful kick. So that puts him on the, they go to
by 4:34,
there you go.
4:26.
Ball's been good too,
What you've been saying, I'd throw Cody Bryan into the ball. I'd put Mitch and Smart
Smart centre half forward,
I'd
yep.
put Cody, the other fella,
Bring him down the-
Kenny back to centre half back.
Yep.
And I would also put Max Bryan out on the wing. I'd throw a wingman to tag.
to tag Ross. Absolutely, absolutely.
And that throws Morgan in on the ball.
Absolutely.
The two coaches' colleagues to get the Saints back in this contest. They trail by 8 points down. It goes Moresby centre point again, or Gage right.
But that's where they get let down in the ball. Not in the centre.
Oh, it's going in and coming in far too easily.
18.5 minutes gone. We spoke about Dimboola less that's not performing, but they were still up today more. Andy Leeds flipped it out to Miller. They kick for the leg. Play on. Not quite going to bring it back. So, the Saints down there. About 3 players on the footy. But I wasn't an advantage.
I don't think he's good. In fairness,
The players are taking it though.
yeah.
Players take it, let's take it. Right in the centre, quick pitch more. Go short, can he go here? Can he make it? Got a good kick, comes to Ross. He turns on his left foot, got time, sells the dummy, handball across to Mackley. Mackley's taken the ground. Ross didn't have a left foot. The kick off the ground's come straight out, being taken by Hunter. He goes to the handball. Oh, more high tackle. Oh, yeah, definitely there. He's got his head down over the ball and Gage Wright's coming on straight into him. More to the pocket to Ross, and he marks.
Well, here you go again. Here's Ross again. He's too much loose. Someone's got to tag him.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree, mate.
So Ross.
Absolutely, you've got to tag him. Him and Jack Lamb are absolutely killing it.
We thought pre-game about putting the acid a bit on Ross to play a 4-quarter game. And he was close to our PPU hard worker of the week. At half time, he's right in the mix. Comes in, 60-degree angle, 40 out. Drop puck's going to float across the front, is it? Just. 4-2-26. We need to make the most of these opportunities at the moment. 9 points. Coming for fullback, kicking. Goes to the pocket to Klein. Mackley runs up and pushes him so he can't go, so he's got to come back off his mark. Holds the footy up again. Just locked down so he can just chip over the top to Jab right. He's the centre point again. Dimboola really pressing up to not let them out easy, so he goes across to Tipper. Top of the 10-metre square where they've had 4 positions. They're getting out a bit further now. They can go, not sure where to go, so go long down the line. 1-on-1, Kenny pushes O'Neill under it, then goes to hands and knees, flips it back out. Brooks, quick by hand, goes right to Brian. Brian over the top to Kenny. He dropped it, then slipped over. Right one stops, taking the ground now. Comes out towards Slater. Slater picks it up. Martin on the lead, should take it. Oh, Kemp closing down. Could have got a free kick, but Kemp takes it, barrels it off. Oh, Harradine, great work. He took it and knew he was going to be hitting the tackle. And if he hadn't have gone that hard, it would have been a turnover.
Ball gets run back up. Probably 40 metres out from the Horsham Saints goal. Thrown up again, they get the ball down. Going in hard, they get it out. This time picked up again. Good hands there by Brett. What do they play the free kick? Going to go to the Saints, isn't it? The Saints, yep. It's going to go to the Saints and come back to Clining.
Bit outside his distance, I think, so why aren't players leading for him?
There's space in here to lead into the forward line, so Sam Klein will come in, kick from about 45, kicks in high, long and high, and it's just to the right now through. So Folkesley will kick the ball in, does, he gets it into Ross, here he is again. Gets it, kicks it in, not a great kick, they go straight to Manchester, and Norwich takes the mark, about 65 metres out, goes out to Max Bryan, and much stronger and wider, only going to get 5 metres and wider. And that goes, Tango and Ruben far on it, yours. Now goes short in to Blake right and he takes the mark. On 45, he's 50 metres out.
Good kick this.
Yeah,
Dobber is a nice kick.
It is a big kick. It is a big kick. He thinks he can. So 5-5-35 for handballs and off to Angus Martin. He kicks long and high and long again. So they go 5-5-35. So the 23-minute mark of this quarter, yeah. Second quarter.
Nearly 24 minutes gone in a really entertaining contest. Gets over Brendan's head, sits on it, picks it up, turns back inboard, an underground kick looking for Morgan, Miller, there for Dimboola, goes back by hand. A little kick into the wide in the middle, not close enough wide as they can shift it. He goes a little kick out to Miller, right out into the scoreboard, Miller holds on to the footy.
He's got good Miller too, he's hit.
Oh, it's over. The head of Sellens and turnover. Wellington to Klein. And that's going to go straight down plate for the stroke. And put it off free kick. Slater takes it. Ducks in. Gives it to Henry for probably just about his first touch and he'll go. Don't worry about that.
And Slater's had a little bit of a footy down there.
The elite quarter scoreboard, she closes up to a 1-point game. 5-4 to 5-5. Dimboola holds the lead, close to half time. Williams attacks it, comes to Ross, away we go to the races again, left foot that time, closed off the wire, all alone by himself, sits and he can go, could have ran all the long way, goes to land, oh great work back there but it comes to land, kicks around the corner, bounces the wrong side of the hole.
Lucky let off there.
Yeah, to the left.
5-4-34.
Jonathan Ross has been so good, mate. I can tell you. No, he has.
He's best on the ground at this stage.
Davidson. You have to go that too because they've shut him down again. Pulls the glass and now instead he goes out wide to the ground line to Bryant. He makes it as Cody Bryant. He wanted to go, that's 50. If it wasn't play on, it was 50 because he was grabbed siren. And so after 26.5 minutes in this second quarter, the sides will go in to a long break with a 2-point margin in all of 5-6-36, 4-4-34. Highly entertaining yesterday.
Oh, great game of footy. And look, you know what? When I say a great game of footy, both teams are missing targets at certain times, but that's the pressure that the opposition's applying, and I think the little perhaps unevenness of the game. But the game itself is very entertaining, and it seems to be in the Ross out here, we've still got Cody to
And he's still forward, yeah.
Up it goes, comes down, back him in, more, kicks it forward, couldn't find Ross, Ryan gets it, he's tackled, dropped the footy well, comes to Mellington on his left foot, kicks it forward, loose ball, Dave Wright can't get there, Harper Harradine's knocked off it by Henry, he takes it, goes, handballs long and wide, and then they spear it forward to Mitch Martin. Oh, great work by Kent. Martin goes to ground. Kent just robs it off him. Kicks it out wide towards the centre wing. Miller palms it down into the space of teammate Griffin. He comes back over the top looking for Miller. He loses his feet. Oh, free kick. Hold. It'll go to Gage right. He made sure the umpire saw it. Handballs off to Morgan. Morgan goes underground. Intercepted there. Brian's taken it and wrapped up and tackled.
Coach, can I just jump in for a second? The last two 4A's forward into the forward 50, Crooks has had 15 metres by himself, 30 metres out from goal, and they've burnt him both times.
Headed to the boundary line, not got back and had a bit of a look. So Dimboola winging out, comes over, and Moore grabs it. He's immediately grabbed by Davison and thrown to the ground. And it has been another ball up. Nearly a minute into this third quarter. The 2-point ball game, third quarter ball from by Martin Hosey Bears. Passing the line by Hosey Bears, comes out the back lamp, clears the area towards centre wing. Campbell trying to run onto it, clears both Heaton and Angus Martin, and runs over the line right on centre wing for a boundary throw. Thanks to Johnson and Sahi. And the umpire. Gets it on his boot forward toward the scoreboard. Clears everybody coming through with Selenty, just trying to pick it up, but barreled over the line and out of bounds. Right underneath the scoreboard. For Johnson to say. As I said, Ross is going forward and Brian just sort of sits back in the middle. Corridor just waiting as a get out play for the sake, whereas Ross is trying to take the footy and kick it forward, comes down, Lance trying to come through, couldn't take it. Moore does, he's wrapped up and thrown down heavily. And they are not giving Moore a centimetre to work with. As soon as he gets the footy, he's grabbed every time. Gage Wright's sort of got the job on him, up his coast. Campbell couldn't get it down, Angus Martin did. Tried to flick it out, Moore on the bottom of it, he's wrapped up, he's taken the ground, little kick forward now, loose chaos ball inside the forward 20. Klein got a handball away, he's gone for the fence, and deliberate.
There were two safe players standing on the boundary line.
Jimmy will take a free kick.
You want Jack Henry going up?
No one on the mark.
Exactly. There was, and he just ran around and the umpire brought him back. Confusion arranged for both sides. Jack Landy had a kick from here in the first. So he's right up against the boundary line. He's put it through. He has put it through! Jack Landy is having it out and he puts the sixth on the board for being at 6-6, 42 to 5-4, 34. Point lead.
You just don't listen sometimes, Darryl. Fantastic kick. No, it was. He's a fantastic kick, though. We said that. He's a fantastic kick. So he is playing very, very well. It's a good football. So back in the middle again. McDonough again, up they go. Martin and McDonough, Martin does it out of luck and goes to ground and dropping the ball on 5-6. I don't think he ever had it. I think they were tackling him anyway. From face, so Benny Miller is short, goes into the centre of the game to McDonough. They're running the play really lost it, but then picked it up again, goes into the forward line. It's going to be a mark or a free kick down ground. Will be Nusky's taking the mark at 45. Yeah, no, he's been okay. 50. He's a big lad though. He's a big body. Goes into Jack Land again. That man, that's the man of the match. Well, he'll get the distance easy. It'll be a matter of accuracy. And he should kick it. He'll kick from 50. He'll kick it easy, mate. It'll go through post high. 6-6-42. The Horsham Saints at 5-4-34. I'll say it again, mate, the Saints have got to make some moves, otherwise they will get beaten. Jack Land comes in, kicks on the 50, and has put it through. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a good kick. Yeah, that is a goal. 7-6-48 to 5-4, 34 position. So they just kicked away a little bit, at least.
Well, 2 goals that quick after half time. Any coach would be rapt to get that. And Dimboola took all the momentum in with them into the half time break, and they've come out full of run. The Saints boys, they just don't not get switched on at this stage.
No. Back in the middle again at the 5.5 minute mark of this third quarter, as we say, the premiership quarter. Jonathan Ross fair hit, but now they've put someone on him, okay?
Yes.
You have Munyard on him, so we'll see if he runs with him. Comes back in the middle again, up they go again. McDonough's there again, Ben Miller was there, Davidson Moore's wrapped up. 2 players wrapped up. You're right there, Cougs, they're all over Moore, aren't they? I think Mellington's playing on him at the moment, so McDonough again gets it down, coming through there. Couldn't pick it up, there was Cooks. And around in the corner on his left foot, goes in long, Dubar comes out. Orchard bounces one way, the other way. Then Cody Bryan picked it up there, coming in is Mackley. Mackley goes to ground, going to be ball up here, will be. 60 metres out, 7 goals, 6-48 Dimboola, 5 goals, 4-34 the Horsham Saints. Ball up between the 50 metre mark and the square, comes back out, coming through his Mackley. Been alright too, Mackley got it out to Hunter on that right foot, kicks it out wide. Good vision. And an easy mark taken there. Griffiths goes out wide. It's not too wide there to Benny Miller. Miller down the line again. Gets his hands, so it was a young bloke in Polner. And the ball goes over the boundary line, and we'll have a throw at the 7 minute mark of this third quarter. 7-6-48 to 5-4-34. The Saints.
Production for the facility is in doing. Throw in. I'll take that. Just here. Beautifully picked up by John O'Rourke. Takes it, runs his full distance, and then kicks it long to a vacant goal square. It's home! It is home! He's played right today. His first for the afternoon, but he has been in everything, and what a magnificent pickup on the run.
Absolutely superb. Full spikes in there. Beat Max Bryant for that contest. Speared into him. Wasn't the greatest of kick into him, but his class and ability to pick that up and then take on 3 opponents. A great chase down by young Munyard, but he just couldn't quite get the inventory.
Oh, 26 points in front of all. They were 17 points down at the 10-minute mark of the first quarter, but since then they have owned it. And the Saints have to do some work to take their finals hopes intact at this stage. Up in the air it goes. Comes down, thrown over the top. Williams trying to get on. He slips over in the mud. Brendan and Brett. He picks it up. Handball out wide. Sellens. On again to O'Neill. They are confident. Goes out wide towards Sellens. Sellens and Polner. Polner grabs it and escorts it over the line. And out of bounds for Johnson. So he will have another boundary throw in.
They've got the tails up, Easty. Yep, absolutely.
Take a big job from the Saints to arrest momentum here at the moment. Momentum changes so quickly. Comes to Munyard, in just handball in hope to Brennan. Comes back, a little underground handball again. Klein, he's just a centre point. Throws it out to Gage right to Martin. He's trying Mangus Martin. Oh, tackled down. Kick out wide. Clugston gets there. And Clugston takes the mark. The Riley veteran goes out wide. They are wanting to play that side of the ground and get in space as Hunter goes long to Campbell. Had 1 grab, 2 grab. Taken a little handball. Oh, Moore just wrapped a big tackle up. And we'll have a ball up right on 50. Dimboola with their tails up, looking to increase his 20-point advantage.
The young Amos there was just he didn't know where to give it to. Ball's thrown back up again, they run back onto it. No one can pick it up. Ross is in there. Dive on the ball, I think it was Davidson. Sorry, yep. 6 mixed up, Oosty. Still had a stroke on the bottom.
It's a
So
free
now
kick.
there's a free kick out of that before the ball was thrown up. So Williams on that left foot goes into the forward line, coming out wide and taking the mark is Darcy Juba.
Yeah, that's a great kick and a great
And a great lead and a good mark too by Darcy. Go back. He's in form today, Darcy. Go back and have a kick. Go back and have a kick.
Yeah, very lucky.
Shoving the back and got pushed to the ground after taking the mark.
You see, this bloke's got a little bit of Ednap in him, this bloke.
Well, that's
Oh,
right.
it has, absolutely. So Darcy Tuba comes in, lines him up on a
Put it down if that's the case.
45-degree angle, kicks, and
It's
you
kicked
can
by
put it
Colin
down,
Cassidy,
right?
kicks
No,
it.
I think it's right distance anyway. It is a goal. It is a goal. Absolutely, and a goal. They go to 9-6-60 to 5-4-34. 11-minute mark this third quarter.
I think he celebrated with a bit of Enoch.
I did.
Enoch language.
No, I did.
Enoch language there, I think.
No, I did.
It was an exciting, it was a great kick, a great finish.
It was a good
fantastic play there
It was a
by the
good
Dimboola there. They really,
Yep.
they've come out with an intent to put score on the board. And the poor old Saints are flat-footed, looking around, and they're waiting for their teammates to do it. It's not the normal Horsham Saints that we watch. Normally they're all in having a dip, but not today.
Mitch Martin.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, he is. No, he is. Yeah.
He's definitely injured. That's why he hasn't been doing
No,
it this week.
absolutely.
Up in the air it goes, 9-6-60, 5-4-34. 4 goals to no score in this third quarter. It goes forward again. Pushed out, comes down to the ground. Oh, beautifully done to Brett on the run, and there's another! The Blues are on fire! 5 goals in the first 12 minutes has blown this game apart, and it is out to 32 points.
That's as good as goals as I've seen all day, mate. Yeah, just good team play.
Give it all!
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know what, the scary part now though is, Cobber, if you start swinging moves now, it may even be too late.
Yeah,
The horse may have bolted.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, 10 goals from 5 points to up 2 points.
It'd be hard to take back from there. But you've got to try something though.
No, you do.
They've
No.
got to throw them magnets around now.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the Jekyll and Hyde of Dimboola, and we are seeing the good Dimboola today. We saw them against Neil, we've seen them another couple of times, and they've been very, very ordinary.
But they're going directly.
Yes, they are.
Direct.
Up there it goes again, comes down, Lamp trying to get it, Klein, he goes off the ground, Gage right, stack him, comes to the ground, Ross trying to get through, comes back out to the hand to Brian, Brian inboard, gets a handball off the Ransom, back to Munyard, over the top to Gage right, Henke goes for 50, gives it to Slatter. Slater short to Mitch Martin, and Martin plays on, gives it back to right, Gage right centres it, an underground kick, only finds it in Dimboola, comes back, oh, got to get it up quickly, they do turn over, comes back to Gage right, wants to duck the head, goes to ground, flicks it back out to Slater, back to Klein on the boot, right to the square, 3-on-1, and Dimboola pump it through O'Neill, 3 minor score. And that's their first score after 13 minutes. We're going to 5-5-35, then 6-66.
And the ball will be brought back in. Buxton will bring the ball back in, goes short. Or to Benny Miller. It's been good too today, actually. Down the line again. Hits up that man. And this bloke's been really good. Is Griffiths. Long left foot kick is Griffiths. On the outer side. On the back flank he is. So he will leave. And Griffiths on the left foot hits down the line for the big fella. Coming in his page over the top is Moore. And they'll just get a big fist on there. It was Irvin just fisting the ball over the boundary line. On the true wing position, 10-6-66 Dimboola, 5-5-35 for the Horsham Saints. At the 14.5-minute mark of this third quarter, ball will be thrown back in again. And it's Martin and McDonough to do the rough work. McDonough gets it down again. Now they get it through Jack Land. He's been brilliant. To Ross, equally just as brilliant. Gets it into the forward line. A 1-on-1. Williams went. That'll go through for a goal. No, it just kicked it. Went to the left, and Williams got his boot to it, but kicked it through behind. I thought it was going to roll through.
All I thought he was going to hook that over his shoulder.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So they bring the ball back in this time to Jab right, kicks the ball back in the Munyard. So Munyard's taking the mark. Then we'll go short again to Davidson. Didn't hit the mark to Jab right. Davidson over the top. That little man that's he's played his role though. Seems like he's been okay. No, he's been okay. He certainly does. We'll be trying back in again. Who's up there again? McDonough again. Over there, around the corner was Ross again. Coming through his jab right, just trapped it again. Now picked it up, got the handle there. Good play for Brendan. Brendan comes inside with it. Pick up Dubai. Dubai goes into the forward line. Coming out there, good play there by Tickler. Tickler gets it out wide to Corey Morgan. Is that a mark? It is a mark. Should pay that mark. Corey Morgan again. Between half-back and wing. Hasn't had a lot of the ball though, Easton. Had a quiet day again. So we switch the play, go lateral. Goes out to the young Amos. Amos on the left foot. Gets it out to Jab right. He can run now. Take one bounce. He does. Go a little bit longer. Then hits it out looking for Jack Henry. Couldn't hit him up though. Then they win the ball back again. Is it a free kick? No. Pushed over there. Well done by young Munyard. Then he's pushed out of bounds. I thought he wasn't out of bounds actually. I thought the ball stayed in. But the little bit, it was straight. Absolutely it was.
It's full option. He had 2 or 3 in the middle.
He did. So the ball will be thrown back in again. It's got the mohawk, Eastie. He looks the part, doesn't he? Throws the ball there, throws the ball into McDonough. Gets it over to Jack Laird. Kicks it down on the line again. Now it's Nasty over the top there, picked it up. A right goal, it was, he couldn't get it. Then they win the ball through Pate. Pate gets it into the forward line, goes to Williams. Williams, can he turn his man around? Does it? Goes the ball, yeah, dropping the ball. There's a great tackle. Get by Will Tickler. And they will relieve.
Straight to Moore, and Moore, man on the mark, Davidson stands just
But no, he must think
he could have gone straight away too. He could have gone, but the coach stands back inside the square, and this could just be a real dagger in the arm at the 17-minute mark of the third quarter, punch it out to nearly 40 points.
The kick for 50 easy. Directly in front though.
There's a nice kick to the 40, but we'll take his best kick.
Going short to Lamp now, but chipping in front was Williams. So Williams, a left footer, off about 4 steps, helicopter kicks that. It's almost going over, big third quarter from Dimboola. The 6 goals won, they have power on the scoreboard. So on the left on the scoreboard, they go to 11-7-73. And the Saints are stuck to get there on 5-5-35. They have added 1 goal behind in 18.5 minutes of footy this quarter.
That goal there from Williams was very nonchalant in the way that he approaches his kicking. Reminded me of Derek kicking, just 2 or 3 steps and that's it. Right, yeah. The ball well, very good. Been good actually.
I haven't had a bad play.
Good comes out to that man Williams from Warren. It was a long kick forward wherever it flies. They're all Saints up trying to get the fist. Comes down to Ross at the front. He's wrapped up in the tackle. I says give it to me. They knows for opportunity. Just winning stoppages everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Off I go, he says, but I'm quick and you're not. And he goes long to 1 on 2. Oh, great work by Whitehill to get it to ground. Pate charges through, gets a handball away to Mackley. He gets around 1, gets around 2. Banana kick goal! Oh, it is all happening for the Roos. They cannot do anything wrong at the moment. And they are burying the Saints.
Yeah, it was.
Great effort by young Reich out there to get that spoil and get the ball to ground, and then Pate was smart enough then under pressure to get the ball across to Mackley. Well, he just put the ball and said, "You're not going to stop me."
Yeah.
And a beautiful finish.
One of the better games I've seen Mackley play too.
Oh, word, yes, yeah.
No, he's been good. He's been really good.
In the time on at the moment, the big G Mac down in the big Richmond there. Come the Tigers! The Roos are at the moment at 12-7-79 to 5-5-35 in an absolute third quarter blitz.
Yeah, brilliant. They've been brilliant.
Ryan Walsh has been pushed forward two boys.
Big foot, yeah, he could end up kicking
Needs a
5,
rest,
6,
yeah.
yeah. So the ball's back in the middle again. Comes back around, they win the ball. As I said, Chris, they've been winning the ball. They don't this time, goes through Klein. Been one of their better players, Klein. Clubsy gets a push down, comes out again. He's been good too. It hasn't been a bad play. Brett on that left foot comes into Ross. Ross this time. Got a man on him in Millington. Millington, they just push the ball over the boundary line. And it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. 12-7-79. Dimboola. 5-5-35. The Horsham Saints. The sun's coming in again. Easy. Perfect conditions for fire. Perfect conditions. Ball will be thrown back in again. Up they go again, they get it down straight to Miller. Miller on the left foot. Shouldn't have been able to get a left foot there. Then right goes up one hand. They win the ball back. They will win the ball back. They run the ball back over the point placed by Rich Amos. And again, this is Tipner. Tipner goes lateral. It's about Amos. Left foot goes down the line again. There's Connor. One down the line, this comes in, Cody Bryan can't take the mark, comes back into Cooks, into Cody Bryan, they get it inside 50 for the very few times this quarter, coming out well done there by that man. He's played a good game. It's Kent, and Kent, he just hits the ball hard too. That's a difference too. Dimboola have hit the ball a lot harder than the Saints today. They have hit the ball very hard. Have not taken one step backwards. McDonough's been good in the ruck. Goes up against Cody Bryan. This time he gets it down. Bryan then wins the ball, then drops the ball. They get it out. Comes back out again. Goes to Moore down the line again over there. Hits up Mackley. As I said, best game I've seen that Mackley play. Been really good. It's going to get the handball, then dummy, comes back in just doing what he wants, then had a bounce but then got smothered, and they pick the ball up to see if they can. Kenny can't pick it up, does a bit, gets the handball, dropping the ball. It's just all one-way traffic. It is just all one-way traffic, gets it out there, and taking them out there. Benjamin Brett, was it there? I thought he grabbed his hand there for a minute, but he didn't. He'll go back, and he's a long kick too. He's a left footer.
Very good.
And he says,
Tell you what, these things, if there's a quick lead to the front, that's how many passions the Saints have got today. They'll feel the bus.
absolutely, they feel it right. Don't worry about that. So Benjamin Brett lines up. Well, they're 13 goal, 12-8, 80 to 5-35. They've kicked 1 point this quarter, Saints. 1 point. Very disappointing. Comes in. Benjamin Brett runs around, left foot, kicks. He didn't hit it real well. Got the distance from the front to the left, 12-9-81, 5-5-35, and it's just all Dimboola, all one way straight here at the moment, Eastie. Since half time, they've been brilliant, and the Saints have been ordinary.
And then straight away gone. Straight away wrapped up. Great work. And just sold his teammate into trouble. Ross takes it, kicks over the top to Moore, and he just says thanks very much. And just sold Angus Martin. Didn't have a chance to take a step and was mown down by Ross. And he got up, took it straight away, gives it to his coach Andrew Moore. And Moore.
He hurt and it's hurt.
Don't you love seeing the superstars lay tackles now?
Comes in now.
Oh, he's really good.
Bang, there's another. It's raining goals, Dimboola. It is absolutely a hailstorm. at the moment here as he kicks his first for the day and for 13 4 13 9 87
Freezing goes watch now.
5 35.
Well, it's how far it goes, but if there's any Dimboola officials listening to this, please tell your side to play this brand of football every week because they are taking the game on and they are attacking. I haven't seen any of the chipping around. When they have chipped the ball, they've been very smart because they've chipped and run and away they've gone.
You want to keep this tape and show them. This one, when they played nil, this is how we want to play footy. Just going in the ruck now, but Miller taking the ground. Unheralded, unsung probably today, a little bit easy. Is their big ruckman that's got to get my work.
Taking the points in there today.
He rises, knocks him off the footy, then dives over, attack one says, "Hit me." 26 minutes after an 8-goal 3 third quarter, Dimboola blown this apart. 13-9-87 to 5-5-35. Donny taken off the footy. Going forward is Miller. His handball didn't hit the target. Comes down Mackler, he's in everything. They ball up. He's just willing to take the ball and take a tackle off.
They just want the ball though, that's the thing, that's the big thing.
The season's on the line and that's how they play.
Yeah, absolutely. Up they go again, McDonagh again, over the top is Judd Wright, gets it down there. Max Ryan didn't get around hard, comes back in McDonagh, he throws up Jackson Davidson, and we'll have the ball up 13-9, 87 to 5-5-35 the Saints. The 26.5 minute mark, McDonagh again, he's giving him a armchair right out of the middle there, out of the stoppages. Moore wins a free kick. Quickly gets it into the forward line. Can they take a mark and get another? Jack Lant just used his body to perfection and just stood there on his own and then took got moved his opponent and then he's whinging at the under was whinging about being pushed, but he just used his body to perfection and he'll go back and
Adelaide at home won by 11 points, 16-13 to 15-8.
So Jack Lant comes in 30 metres out, 45-degree angle, kicks and misses. Goes to the right and behind. Well, they go to 13 goals, 10, 88 to 5-5-35 at the 27.5 minute mark of this third quarter. As I say, the premiership quarter, well, it's been all Dimboola. Bring the ball back in this time. Kicked off this time, goes out wide again. Oh, a good mark out there by the young fella there, and we'll play that mark, and we'll go to Slatter. Good comes back in again. Neil gets the spoil there, played the free kick, yeah, chop of the arms. Comes back to that man in the gauge right. So gauge right, as you said, Big's probably been one of the better players, they gauge right. They haven't had a hell of a lot though to pick from. The gauge right once comes out this other side, got to make it there. That's pushing the back, got to be pushing back. We'll go back to Dimboola this time, mate. This time is on pole, gives it off to Max Ryan, over the top to gauge right, he's break a tackle, comes back again to Tickler in to Morgan. This is Morgan, kick the ball long, mate, kick it long into the forward line. Can they push back though, have Dimboola over the top, it's got to be a free kick. Judd Wright came over the top, tried to take a spectacular mark at Williams. Will get the resulting free kick.
He was up on Thursday.
He was higher than Joe Cocker.
Timing was out.
As they used to say, Oosty, he went up in the third quarter and come down the last. So they get the ball again. They get it out. This man, he's been good. Griffiths gets the ball along the ground though, not a great kick. They will still win the ball. They do, coming through Hunter. Hunter puts his head over the ball. Good stuff, young fella. Coming through is Cody Bryan, got it over to Davidson. Then there goes Big Simon for three-quarter time. All one-way traffic over here at Dimboola. 13-10-88. Horsham Saints 5-5-35.
Massive third quarter has blown this game wide open, and it almost say the Roos are home. But we'll take a break and come back to the summary of everything that's happened in that third quarter here on Local Footy Live. Last quarter underway. Umpire comes in and puts it in the air, and the Roos have been brilliant. Down to Land. He's wrapped up the tackle. Umpire says, secondary ball up in the middle of the ground again. Comes out to Lamb, he loses his feet, gets it by hand to Moore gets it on his boot as he tackles. Here comes Ross, will he pick it up? Doesn't sit for him, Mellington applies the pressure, comes back out now, Angus Martin, there's a free kick against Ross for a little hold of the jumper, and it will go to Mellington. He brings it out wide to Bryant. Will it stay in? It does. He just keeps it in. Nearly wrapped up the tackle, gets away, gets the first two bounces. Went for three handballs over the gate, right back to Brian, over the top to Slater. Slater runs and then kicks forward, and coming over, Clugston gets it away, then follows it up. Turnover, Brian gets it back in. Slater, he's knocked off the footy, picked up and thrown to the ground. And the umpire says, give it to me. Comes down the ground like every other. Brian runs on, Kobe Brian to Mitch Martin for his second touch for the day. And his second goal. He gets for today. Has he been quiet, has he? It's almost like he hasn't been out there today, carrying a bit of injury. First to the Saints, 6-5-41 to 13-88. And we saw the Saints now, a big comeback last week. But you're thinking that
I won't this one. And that's the thing, to be fair to this man on the forward side, it hadn't got down there since gone. That's not the answer to say. I know really how much of the ball is really going to get down there too much.
He hasn't had much of a chance.
No, he has not. Back in the middle again. Judd Wright's in there in the ruck. Up against Vic Donahue. It's up this time. Judd Wright, give it to him. Then he gets it down. Petty runs on there, gets a hand all out. Running through his Mellington on that left foot. Wobbly old kick though, then there's the boundary umpire on the head. He just stuck the head at the right time. And it's a deliberate. Now, it's over to Ross. It's a 50-metre ball, and Ross will take that free kick. And I'll tell you what, Eastie, I said it at quarter time, he thought his own ball for he has been sensational. Him and Jack Plant have been sensational. And really got far behind him. Get more on, he does, runs to the open space, over the top. He does, he gets it over the top. So that man in Sellens gets it in the forward line. Can they take a mark? One hand, off one hand. They keep the ball in, they repel. Gets it out wide again to Davidson. Been okay, then gets it into Cody Bryan, and he takes him up. Been told to play on. Over the top to Angus Martin. Then gets it over to Klein. Kenny pucks the ball forward. It's going to be all Dimboola though. Running onto us with Donahue. Gee, looked awkward there, Easties, didn't he? Then falls over. Tapped the ball over. They kept it in. Comes back to Cody Kenny. Got his first stick for the game. Gets it into Max Bryan. Comes into Mitch Martin. And he'll take the mark and he'll kick from 50 metres. Gets a little fella. He leaves his little crooks, but Mitch Martin's going to go back and have a shot. Probably could kick this, I'd say, Mitch Martin. On the 50-metre mark, he'll kick. Comes in directly in front, kicks, long and straight, and just marked on the goal line by Clugston, and he will lead.
But he's the only man on the goal line. An injured player kicking from 50 and no Saints player went down.
You moved a little tap when it was hard.
Moore's done a lot of the hard stuff, hasn't he? He's been down the line again, goes to slip over, then comes back in though, just big and strong, comes back into Sellens, over the plate, over around the corner, gets it back to Moore down the line, goes to Williams, and the ball doesn't stay in and goes over the boundary line. 13-10-88, the Dimboola, Horsham Saints 6-5-41.
Sort of brought to us by Precise Farm Solutions, feeding, seeding, spraying and cropping. Johnson and say he was left for the family throw in. 541. And it comes. And then Brent over the top. Good work by Ross. Comes out. Try. Following the try. William Carradine. Miller takes advantage. Not an advantage. Didn't hit the target. Gonna ask a lot there. Oh, nearly wrapped up. Was Cody Bright. He's got it out to Slater. Slater out wide, but O'Neill closes him down. Gives it Don't Argue, the big fella on the little fella. And then his kick went about 2 metres on the ground. That's a push in the back. Should have been a free kick for the Saints. Now played a high tackle. It's going. A high tackle is going to Dimboola. It's a Dimboola free kick. It's a Dimboola free kick for a high tackle. It should have been a push in the back for a start. So it goes short now. And Sellens, he brings it wider to McDonald. He's been good, the big fella. He goes looking for Lant. Lant is fine. Comes down the gauge right. Cross around. Not a good kick, but finds his target on the bounce. Comes to Davidson by hand. He has one bounce. Then kicks it forward, looking for Mitch Martin. Martin and Kent. Kent comes out. Great work. Ross. Who else would be there to mop it up? Has one bounce. Then handballs to Mackley in the middle of the ground. Gets it back. Then spears it out wide to Moore. And Dimboola just going through the motions at the moment. And gives it across the top to O'Donoghue. And Lindsay says, just slow it down and take a breath, boys. We've got probably 22 or 3 minutes to play, and we can enjoy the victory. Goes out to Moore again, and Moore gets it, gives it off to Jack Lant from the boundary line, goes for home, all over Ren. Oh, it's hit the post. It's hit the post. I was going to say everything is going right when you kick it from there, and it's through for a minor score. So 13-11-89, 6-5.
Ross will end up in hospital tonight with leather poisoning, Vesty.
And Jack Lant could be
and he might be far behind him. Yep, so they kick the ball back in, then they win it back. Dimboola comes back into Sellens, picks it up and hits up the big fella in Campbell and Noah Campbell, and he'll go back directly in front and kick from 35 metres out. 13-10-88, 6-5-41. 7.5 minute mark at this last quarter. So Noah Campbell out and kick. 35 metres out, directly in front. Should kick this. Should be a lay down with our goal umpire does not move. On the ball, 42-94, 6-5-41.
Just looking around the ground, it looks like it's a Carlton now. You're supporting them early.
Yeah, they are.
They're going to beat the rush.
They're all really hard to get a couple of bands to get in. All fair income. They've had a 4 day, haven't they? They haven't. But honestly, though, we've been around footy a long time. They just haven't made any moves. And any move's better than no move. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Well,
to be honest, it's just been just a one-year.
The definition is stupid. Keep doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Expect a different result. It's back in the middle. They've gone here, wins it down. Clyde laying on his chest. Goes right down to his chest. He left hand comes forward again. The Blair comes out on a full stretch. That's hamstring killer material. Gives it to Ross. By hand, back to Blair. Quick hand ball to Miller. He's on the carpet. Gets up. Nice and red. Goes back to McDonagh. He's not sure, so he concedes about 20 metres of quickness to Carradine. Pedigree there, he brings it out wide, and Mellington, lace out, Mellington short for Slater, he holds a foot, now goes towards half forward, and now Henry's just about his first possession for the day, he's got a shot there, he's going to jump. His kick's not a good one, it comes straight out to Ross. He's just got a GPS with his name on it. He matches it up, comes back to Miller. He handballs it and then taken again, wrapped up by Brian. And we'll have a ball up right up against the boundary line. Here we go. And the ball gets it. That's just a bit of overconfidence there. I'm going to get half a metre out from the fancy kicks. They go short fine to Morgan. They've been solid as well. Looks across the beautiful kick towards Judd right. But sitting there is good. It's just, whenever you go, it's just landing in Dimboola's lap at the moment. He's McDonald here. He's got cars in defence there, just holds the thing up. Now he goes short to Russell Miller, take the pick. It's Miller in the number 9.
Jim works hard, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very, very strong in the context.
Straight in the middle, take it on, here he comes, Ross. Runs through, poor handball to Sellers over the top, sold him in the trouble, and then slammed to the ground. And we'll have a ball up right there where you sit. And there's a bit of a push and shove on. It's 14-11-95, Dimboola side. The Saints at 5-41.
So the ball up. Big fellas again, McDonald, who's roughed all day. He's been really good. Up against Judd, right down, goes to Moore's roughed up. And take it to the ground. And I said, give it to me. And I have another ball up. Morris kicks the ball back. And up. Go again, McDonald, who's been great. And we get it down and gets it down and then goes out to Martin along the ball. Young fellas have done, and the girl has done a fantastic job of being on fire today. They've thrown in really good, bit of push and shove. Before they throw it in those two, McDonald who again gets the big body, gets it out of whack and kicks it out of bounds. In front was the big fella there in Nusky, but it just beat him, comes back to Nusky from Duval, and he's taken to the ground. Didn't realise he was coming from the back there, Easty. Good tackle by Young Coleman, and Young Coleman has taken him down, comes in again to Morgan, Morgan back to Coleman. Now they're on the run, over the top again, gives it to the running player in Brennan. Brennan out wide to Slatter, Slatter over the top to the running right. Comes back inside. This is Amos. Amos on the left foot. Sneaky goal kick there. Going to win the ball again. Good play by Benjamin Brett. Gets the handball over. Gets it back. Stubby old kick along the ground though. Then the young fella and Amos didn't get it. Coming through is Benjamin Brett again. Dived on the ball. Is that holding the ball? No, it's not. Umpire's blowing his whistle and said, give it to me. 14-11-95. Dimboola. 6-5-41. The Horsham Saints. He has scored hard. Yeah, he has.
12.5 minutes gone in the last quarter.
Holly, push up to 9, push up to 9.
Beautifully rode by Williams. He kicks it forward inside 50, trails ball. Land, traps it, ducks the head, clock one high, umpire said, dropping the ball.
Yeah, you want it to head, and then you just say you dropped it.
He said he probably ducked the head and then didn't get rid of it. So 1 yard, 6 line. Takes a step, has one bounce, out of side, centering, high ball, where are the flies? Kent's been good, pushed under the footy, comes back over the top, free kick, it's going to be for a hold, and we'll go to corner.
Also getting its chance for his first goal in seeing the footy boys.
And if Miller doesn't give it back, it'll be another 50. It just seems to me it's Dimboola just gone into preservation mode.
Taking it off the gas.
And not really doing what they did in the third quarter.
It does happen though, he's doing so far in front.
And he's expended a lot of energy to get there. So Polder, look, his first goal he comes in, keeps it low, and free. They get their second for the last. They go to 7 at 5 at 47. Back to 48
Even though they've been well and truly defeated today, I think they're on the positive front. They look for some bright points. They've shown that they've got some really good young talent there. So there's quite a few of the Horsham Saints players still originally playing under 17. So their future's pretty bright. But they just had a dirty day today, Tom. They've been right off the boil and really haven't 6 half time having a look at
And
it.
it's just been outplayed. Outplayed absolutely in every areas of the game. They've been outplayed. So it's been a good coaching job by the Dimboola boys too. They've coached well today. Yep, they have. Back in the middle again. Balls thrown back up again. Ball Juggernaut gets up high. Went without acceptances though. Then the big fella McDonald, they come back out. Get it out there was Morgan. Winded Juggernaut goes there. Clarkson will just, Clarkson will just go out. Easy now.
Back and back in the stats,
Yeah.
it's not one time for you.
On the year. Still running hard. Then goes short to Miller. He does run hard though. I would say Miller doesn't he really run hard to get that ball in and they go lateral again. Get the big fella in there, trying to do out there. The boys. He's also got the Griffiths out that wide who does go to him. They really shut the game down now. They're just looking to go the full time resting. So we've got O'Neill down the line. Kicks down the line for O'Neill. Up and over the back is Juggernaut and Griffiths. And the ball goes out of bounds. So 16 minutes gone in this last quarter. 14-11, 9-5. It's Dimboola. Horsham it's a 7-5, 47. He's done a great job in the ruck. He's rucked all day, tirelessly in the ruck. Very improved player. Ursi since we've seen him that first game. Over the top of Juggernaut. Comes down to Griffiths. Gets a handle out there. And then Ross is there. Also is Dimboola. Round. And the ball up. Ball up. Half forward, going towards Dimboola's goal. The Saints goal. They go again with Donovan over the top. With Juggernaut comes to gets a little bit along the ground. But handles it back in the centre with Donahue again, there again. Gets a good mark to Williams on the wing position over the top of Mellington, who took a fantastic mark.
This goes back, we didn't even look forward, so they now transfer Hunter to Clarkson. They're nearly back in the defensive goal square. He handballs off to Ross. Ross just a little chip over the top of his teammate Aaron Kent. He goes to Mackley. Now they can run and open it up. Goes short into the middle, finds his teammate there in Hunter. Long handball to Mann. Doesn't sit for him. Not trying to pick it up. He doesn't stuff around this. Let's kick it long inside forward. And a good mark down there by Brett. Sort of put his hands in the back. Held his position.
He's doing a good goal too.
He's kicking the footy. He's going to kick from 50. 17 minutes mark of the last quarter. And you come in. These 2 puts. Hopefully the icing's on top. He's just going to put the candles in. And come in there. And you can use it on it. Kicks it long, straight, and straight through the high diddle level. Straight through the middle without a doubt. And they cross over the 15 101 7 5 47. That would probably be the pleasing point, even though they're taking the gas out of the game and off the pedal, put off the pedal easy. But still won this quarter by 1 point at this stage.
Yeah, and look, if you're coaching, that's definitely what you want to do. And as Bob said, you don't want to see it, but it is human nature. Sometimes you can just say, listen, we're at home, we've done the work. You'd like to see them just run and really put the foot on the brake, but it doesn't happen.
I'd love to see the stats on endurance as Eastern.
2 goals, 1 to 2 goals in this last quarter. Comes down, Donahue couldn't take it. Mellington out the middle. Kicks it forward, O'Neill in front. Gets over the top, working back to Hunter. Good work by him, he's taking the ground up the footy.
Good opportunity to go over.
So I'll only get the footy, he's laying the tackles. Great work on that. He washes through, sets up once again, he runs down the wing, or shifting, looking for Cam, in the front, there was says, give it to me. Chance to work throw down to fullback, and said, I've done some time down there today, I'm coming up towards the middle to have a little bit of a run and a bit of fun. Up at face Campbell, straight down, 2 tails from the pitch to Ross. Ross taking the ground, Lamb just takes it, gives the don't argue to Brian, then turns and kicks it up towards Badoo, gets over the top, coming out to Brett again. Campbell got it to Badoo, he gets it on his boot, laying back, Brown, Angus Martin runs back with the fly of the ball, takes it, goes straight away out wide. His teammate Darren Amos, he gets it off to Brendan by hand, goes wide and long towards the boundary. Johnson Sashing's gone over the line and out of bounds. Ends of time on, and Dimboola leading by 54.
Just when things are not working, you just don't seem to hit targets, do you? Just missing that. It's an easy kick to his man. It's just good. It's a new fellow. Throw the ball back in again. This is a young Thompson, mate. Goal. And with the Mohawk, we'll throw him to over the top. He's got him again. Lovely hand tug-outs he's got. Goes in more to Lamp on the left foot. Goes down the line and pulling out his Darcy Tudor. A very good game. Darcy comes into the forward line and the big fella there against that play on here. No, it's not.
Oh no, it's turned over. First against it. Gotta be joking.
Yeah, that's what you could be playing. Anyway, Irvin picks it out, comes out to Angus Martin. Martin goes short over the Morgan. He just gets one hand up both sides. It's going to be all Dimboola. They're going to grab this, goes into that. Hunter goes into the forward line and hits up his little man in the Sellens. Sellens goes in forward to Jack Lamp. Jack Lamp has a flying shot to goal. Just goes to the right. $15.12, 102, 75, 47, 22 minutes after this last quarter. Eastie, they bring the ball back in again, comes back into Dimboola's territory and taking a mark there, and an easy mark. And the man that kicked the last goal, I think it was, is Benjamin Brett. He would go back and line them up on that left foot on his, and he's just kicked this Eastie. He kicked from about 40 metres out. 35, 40 metres out, on a 45-degree angle. Kick the last goal, should kick this, won't have any trouble with the distance. Lines it up, left footer, nice kick. This is Benjamin Brett. He's kicked 17 goals for the year, so he's a goal kicker. He is a goal kicker, comes in. Swirls the ball in the hands, comes in, kicks it, kicks, and Gullenpire has not moved Eastie. Brilliant kick, so they go to 16, 12, 108. We should say 75, 7. Dismal. It's been dismal. It's been a dismal display, by the Saints.
Very dismal.
I'm sorry, very dismal. We thought it'd be a close game today.
The first 10 minutes has been...
And they looked good the first 10 minutes.
It's been an absolute freight train.
Even at half-time, guys, it was 2 points to margin.
Yeah.
I still thought Saints can lead and come back, and they will, and they'll be going on. And they stay in the sheds.
11 goals, 11 goals to 2. 11 really dark and dreary here at the moment. As up in the air it goes. We've got you to Miller. How many times have we said that today? Middleton intercepts. That's over the top. That's it right. He comes back into Judd Wright. Judd Wright spears it looking for Polnar. That's a solid mark. That's a good solid mark. Goes wide short to Gage Wright. Good solid mark.
Some good signs there from the young player. They flushed in the head, and they've had to win the ball.
You want this one, Steve? Shado didn't have it, do you want it?
lady can't go on versus. She's shot with the same story.
Donahue gets it down, more Rose gets it on his foot, comes out, Amos comes out to it, comes through the heavy in and under work today, and more of them real front engine close comes out, beautiful kick to Riker, to Lamp, loader up, Jackie does to the top of the square, Benjamin Brett's got a couple to beat, can't get there, as Angus Martin gets a fist to Brennan, looking for Davidson, couldn't find him, he does trap it now, give it to Angus Martin, who's run on, gets over his head, it comes to Amos, then to Martin, he brings him into the middle looking for Gage, right? Kent gets back in there, coming through, there is the man Griffiths, comes out now and having a flying shot for goal as you are, and right to the goal line, mark's taken by Munyon, and there is the siren, and what a brilliant effort from the Dimboola Roos today, season on the line, they have come out and hung at half-time, hung tough, and then absolutely blown the Saints out of the water in the second half, kicking 11 goals to 2 to finish 16-12, 108 to 76-48. We've seen Dimboola 3 or 4 times defeated against Nil and now today, and their best footy is can miss it with the best.
Absolutely they can. Yeah, no, they can, Coots. Absolutely. But and keep saying it though, like if they play that type of footy used to, they kick the ball forward all the time, and they've got plenty of runners, haven't they? Like their fleet-footed fellas just ran all day today. They were fantastic.
What I liked about Dimboola today too, just their running disposal was perfect, but their attack on
their tackling was good.
Like they are a physical side, they win the ball and feed it out, and then they run and they go again. But